Well, hello, lovers of songs, lovers of songwriters. Hopefully loud and clear in YouTube land. It's great to be here, great to be back. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you're watching from in the world. Lovely to be back with you this evening for a very special live stream tonight, celebrating the life and songs of one of America's greatest living songwriters, a fellow called Tom Pacheco. Before we get into it, I'll make a few announcements and say hello to you all. If you haven't done so, or it's your first time to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, folks. We're building towards 3,500 subscribers on the channel, and I very much appreciate each and every one of you. If you're on Facebook or Instagram over there, you can follow the Rule Room there as well for all updates, etc., etc. And if you're feeling generous, please hit this stream and send it out to your social medias there as well. Let people know you're watching. I know Tom will be very appreciative of that. And if you want to leave some comments, if you are watching the replay, by the way, you're also very welcome in. Please leave a comment for Tom in the comment section below there, if you'd be so kind. It's great to see you all. As I said, before we get into it, I want to announce a couple of things. This Sunday afternoon, folks, is the second edition of 2026 of my songwriter showcase over in Aiklow. The featured artist is going to be the great Jamina from West Flanders. We have Joanne doing 3 songs as well. We have Hannah Deleu, Leander, and a fella called Dummy. He's no dummy, he's a great songwriter. And that'll be at 4 o'clock this Sunday over at the Penguin in Aiklow. I hope you can join us, support singer-songwriters. It's a lovely afternoon between 4 and 6 p.m. And as I said, Jamina, the featured artist, she's going to do a 6-song set for us. So come over and see us if you can. It'd be great to have you. I have a couple of gigs at the end of the month in Berlin, would you believe it or not. First time to play in Berlin, but I'll be there with the wonderful Claudia Nentwish. We're doing a couple of 6 o'clock shows on the 27th of February and the 28th of February. A couple of house concerty things, and one is in the guitar lounge. I'm looking forward to seeing all the guitars in the guitar lounge. So they are the Berlin shows. Anybody in the area at the end of this month, it'd be great to see you in Berlin. Let me see what else I was going to say to you. Oh yeah, I was just going to say hello to welcome the live chatters. By the way, if you want to become a channel member, folks, you can for $4.99 a month. You can support what I'm doing here long term. The tip jar flying up there and in the comments. Links to all tonight's artists are in the comments are in the information section, as I would say, as you always know. It'll be a slightly different show tonight. It's a pre-recorded show. I'm just doing this intro. I won't be in and out between songs, but we'll get to that in a minute. Who is in the live chat? I saw Michael Songs came in there, and he had to stop off and go out the door. He says he's over there in New Jersey. Always great to see Michael Songs dropping by. He does great live streams on Sundays at 12 o'clock Eastern time on his channel. Hopefully you'll subscribe to him. Hello, Hannah and Anita in Oslo. It's great to see you again. Lovely that you're here. Really good to see you. Rebbe Jack is in the house. Hello, buddy. Hello, buddy. Great to see you. Val Speller is over in the hand. Hello, Val. Lovely to see you in the live chat. If you want to be in the live chat, folks, just subscribe to the channel, and that should get you in immediately if you want to. You don't have to. You can stick around in the background and enjoy the show. No obligation at all. Who else is in the live chat that I see? John Woods, Oslo. John is there. Hello, John from Oslo. Great to see you in the live chat. I said hi to Rebbe Jack. Yes, I did. And Anita and Darlene is there over in Ghent. Hello, Darlene. Good to see you. And I see Katja is there doing stuff in the background too, as is Rebbe Jack. He's making merch, he tells me. Great to see you. Anybody else that I missed? Aloha to Rachel on the big island of Hawaii as well. Good morning to you over in Hawaii. Lovely to have you here and to see you in the live chat again, Rachel. I hope you're all fine and well on this Monday over there. Tosh the Dude, how's all? What did I miss? You just missed me rabbiting on here. Good to see you, brother Tony. Nice to see you over there in Ireland. And Herbie is in the house as well. Hiya, buddy. Good to see you. I heard you had a good weekend of gigs, a romantic night there over in the Variant, 1 year of the Variant there last weekend, and good gig you had by all accounts. So if I missed you, I'm very sorry. I said hello to Hannah, I said hello to Anita. Anybody else, I will say hello to you as we go through the live chat during the show. That's what we'll do. As I said, great to have you all here on this very special night, a very special live stream. Tom Pacheco, folks. Hello there, lurking and sharing. Peace and love to you, Ali. Good to have you with us all the way from stateside. Love to you and Wes. Absolutely. Great to see you, Ali. Born in November 4, 1946 in New Bedford in Massachusetts. Tom Pacheco. He's coming up on his 80th birthday, folks. He'll be 80, the big 80 in November, hard to believe. He's still writing brilliant songs. He's got about 24 albums to his credit from 1965 to the present day. And as I said, still writing great songs. He sure is. I'm going to read a little bit from his website for you. Admired by critics, fellow performers and perceptive music lovers, Tom Pacheco's songs have been covered by Jefferson Starship, The Band, Rick Danko, Richie Havens, Scott Petito, Leslie Ritter, John Hall, Steiner Robertson, Monica Nordley, and dozens of European artists, me included. Many becoming number one hits around England and Norway, for example. He's done amazing work. He played folk rock in Greenwich Village in New York in the late 60s and alternative country in Austin, Texas in the 80s. And after walking out on the Nashville songwriting machine, he spent 10 years in Dublin, Ireland, recording and touring extensively in Europe. And some of his albums have sold very well. Indeed, one went platinum in the mid-90s, they say. Brilliant. He now lives in Woodstock in New York, as most of you know. Another big hero of mine is Tom Russell, and Tom Russell's guitarist is called Andrew Harden. Andrew said Tom was the best solo performer he'd ever seen. That was from Andrew Harden there. Yeah, he is amazing. I see Martin James from British Columbia just dropped in there as well. Good to see you, Martin. And you're very, very welcome in, as always. On a personal note, of course, I was introduced to Tom's music in Oslo, Norway, by Monica Nordley and Steiner Robertson. And of course, I immediately started performing songs of Tom's, like Broken Piano, She Belongs to the Rain, and the great anti-war song Horses, stuff like that. In fact, later on, I had the wonderful opportunity to meet Tom and share the stage with him and Monica and Steiner in a club called Herr Nilsson in Oslo back in 2012. Anita was telling me it's 2012. She couldn't be there. She gave the tickets to Oslo John, my friend John Woods, who was there. And I think he even recorded a little bit of the show. So not to rub salt in your wounds, Anita, but that was a wonderful 2012. Thanks for reminding me of the year. I wasn't sure, but certainly one of the highlights of my musical career was that beautiful moment with Tom Pacheco, Monica and Steiner in Oslo, Norway. It really was. Tom has recently been awarded the Antonia and Vladimir Kulev Cultural Heritage Award for Artist of the Year. Now, he's had a few health issues as well, folks. And recently, so tonight, I want to ask you to do a couple of things. I want to ask you to, if you're watching the replay, to leave or anytime, leave a comment for Tom and his beautiful songs in the comment section. But there's going to be a link. There is a link pinned to the top there, and I'm going to put it in here into the live chat. Tom has a Bandcamp page, and I'd love you to go and buy an album or 3 or 4 or his whole collection tonight or down the road if you can. So we can raise a few money, a bit of money for him to help him through his recovery. So do that if you can. I will be putting that into the chat as we go along. It is pinned to the top, and of course it's pinned down below, as are links to all the artists on tonight's show. That have sung songs of Tom's. So there you go. Tom Pacheco, Bandcamp. The good thing about Bandcamp, of course, is that you can pay as much as you want above the asking price. You can even buy the music and email it directly to a friend of yours if you have his songs and music already. So that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to pay tribute to the wonderful work of Tom Pacheco and hopefully raise a few euro and a few dollars for him as we go along tonight. That is the bedoeling, as the Flemish would say here in Belgium. So, yeah, if you are watching the replay, by the way, it takes about 10 or 12 hours after the end of the stream for the actual live chat to come back. In case you're looking for it, it'll be sometime tomorrow afternoon, European time anyway. So keep an eye out for the live chat if you want to see it. I know Tom will be reading the comments as well. And as I said, feel free to please leave a comment after the show or during the show in the comment section itself. If you appreciate what Tom does, like we all do. So what else am I going to say to you? I'm going to get on with it now. Some of you may have seen this great production, by the way, when it premiered on Tom's website some weeks ago. And I was delighted when the powers that be granted me permission to present it to you, my dear friends and followers here on this channel. And huge thank you to Nancy Stitham, to Barry Lynch, to Lucy Svensson, and of course Mark Marshall, who put this together. And I know you're going to love it. I'm a huge fan of Tom Pacheco, and I know a lot of you will be after you see this. If you don't know him already, you're in for a big treat. He's one of America's most amazing singer-songwriters, and great honour to present this tribute to him tonight. And again, thanks to the folks for making it happen. Thanks to Nancy, Barry, Lynn, Lucy, and Mark for putting this together. Enjoy this wonderful tribute to the great Tom Pacheco, and please support him if you can. Links. There'll be ads during the show for his music, and of course his Bandcamp will be here in the live chat and link below. Love you, Tom. Look after yourself. Speedy recovery to you. I know you'll be watching this down the road. Enjoy, everybody. I'll see you in the comments, and I'll see you next time on the next live stream. Tom Pacheco.
There was a time when rivers ran clear, the birds and the wind were all you could hear. The air was so sweet in the morning sunshine. You've been carrying a ton of weight on your shoulder like a heavy freight. People that you trusted always let you down. Every time you tried to stand up straight, shadows gathered to annihilate every spark of courage that you found. They can't touch you now. They can't touch you now. You're above those clouds, flying strong and proud. They can't touch you now. Blizzards might be raging round the clock, drops of blood upon the snow you walked. I don't know how you endured all that you did. There's a fire in you like burning coal, steady as a compass in your soul. No one could demolish or forbid. They can't touch you now. They can't touch you now. You're above those clouds, flying strong and proud. They can't touch you now.
But love has a way changing from sunlight to shadow. Love has a way fading away from within. And all is left to recall what has been is a song that's known from LA to Berlin. And a broken piano in the Arizona desert wind. This is the Broken Piano song by Tom Pacheco, which I recorded. My name is Steinar Albrigtsen. I recorded it back in 1992, and I recorded 5 of Tom Pacheco's songs. I met him by coincidence in northern Norway, and then I met him by coincidence in Austin, Texas 3 days later. I can't explain it. Since then, I've been recording his music throughout the years. And a couple of years ago, I recorded my own album called The Pacheco Project, containing his songs. I co-wrote some of his songs with him. And I'm so grateful for knowing Tom Pacheco, too many known to be the best singer-songwriter alive today in the world. There hasn't been a competition, but if there was, I'm sure he would win. Thank you, Tom. My name is Steinar Albrigtsen.
so far out of line. Words I said I never meant it. Wish I just could press rewind. Thank you, Tom, for being there always. I warmed up for you and Steinar Albrigtsen back in Oslo in 2001. You encouraged me to always stay true to the music and still keep on writing my songs. And this song made us marry, Steinar and I. And wherever you may be tonight, if you think of me at all, if you look up at the stars so bright, maybe you can hear my call. If I thought you would forgive me now, out on broken glass I crawl. There's a million stars outside tonight, I'm the one about to fall. Thank you, song, for the song A Million Stars. Without it, there wouldn't be Steinar Albrigtsen and myself. We love you.
If I'd only try to seek out just an inch of common ground, just a ray of sunlight somehow might have made this storm die down.
If I knew where I could find you, I'd bring flowers to your door. There's so much I need to tell you, things I should have said before.
And wherever you may be tonight, if you think of me at all, if you look up at the stars so bright, maybe you can hear my call. If I thought you would forgive me now, out on broken glass I'd crawl. There's a million stars outside tonight, I'm the one about to fall.
Hey, Barry.
Hello, Nancy. You've known Tom for a long time, first as a fan, then as a volunteer manager, and just a good friend. Are there particular concerts of Tom's that are particularly memorable to you?
Of course, I have never been to a performance by Tom that did not completely blow me away. But without question, hearing Tom play at the Colony in Woodstock on Memorial Day was always special. Tom's Memorial Day concert, in fact, was a Woodstock tradition. The line to get into the Colony snaked around the block. The following year, I volunteered to sell merch at his show, and I haven't missed a show since. The most magical place that I ever saw Tom perform was at Loudon Castle in Scotland. It was his 60th birthday. When did you decide to ask Tom to do a house concert in D.C.?
I was running an organization called Americans United for Separation of Church and State. And in a pre-Thanksgiving lunch with the late John Jennings, a singer-songwriter and lead guitarist for Mary Chapin Carpenter, I said to John, do you think there are musicians who might be interested in doing a concert, for the benefit of Americans United? And John said, well, we could do that, but how about this? What if we set aside a weekend next fall, and then we tried to do at least one concert in every state? That floored me at first, but then I thought, wait a minute, I'd love to have a concert in our house in Washington, D.C., and I'd love to have Tom Pacheco. I never knew him. I had never met him, but I knew him to be one of the great creative singer-songwriters of his time. I asked you if you might contact Tom, see if he was interested. I did observe that Tom didn't seem to play much in the Washington, D.C. area, and you said, well, somebody has to ask. I said, well, I just did. And you said you'd contact Tom. Tom was enthusiastic about it. We had many conversations on the phone about the set list and about the kinds of people that might attend that concert. And after 2 sets, as people were buying CDs, everyone was positive about the performance. A local minister said, Tom is a prophet for our time. And a well-known atheist friend said, you know, there's a spirituality to these songs that get to even me.
Well, I do remember that concert, and it was really a beautiful time. Why don't we invite our audience to enjoy some of Tom's music now?
A great idea.
I'm Susan Reed, and before I sing, I want to congratulate Tom on this wonderful award and honor, and to express my profound gratitude to him. I think this award represents more than a lifetime of writing and music. I truly believe that it represents a lifetime of inspiring all of us to listen, to feel, and to think more deeply, to act and respond more passionately, to look and see more clearly, to laugh and to weep, and to discover beauty and hope in the darkest of times. And that's why when I found Tom's music, I knew I had found something real. And it's why I sing for Tom and for you today. Tom, thank you. And for you and for everyone, it's my honor to sing Tom's Bluefields.
Everywhere, people have no pity, hearts get harder there. My life has lost direction, somewhere I turned wrong. Even my reflection looks burnt out and drawn. Useless information crashing through my skull. Phony stimulation, noisy spectacle. Too much is too little, too bright is too loud. I wish that I could whittle this confusion down. Someday I'll go to Bluefields to live beside the sea. Someday I'll go to Bluefields and lie by the lemon tree. Time can always find me like a fox it hunts. There is more behind me than there is in front. And I've been disillusioned, and I've been double-crossed. I searched for solutions, somewhere I got lost. I see institutions crumbling into sand, blood and revolution bursting from this land. Tyrants in the distance, I can hear their boots. Prophets with consistence say the beast was loose. Someday I'll go to Bluefields and live beside the sea. Someday I'll go to Bluefields and lie by the lemon tree. Some say keep on moving, chase that second sun. Life is a pursuing, not what you have won. But I've seen all your highways, heard those banjos plunk. Even Kerouac died, a bitter, angry drunk. I talked to my grandma on her dying bed. Tell me what it all means. This is what she said. You just keep on hoping all through life's expanse till you end up knowing none of it makes sense. Now find happiness in small things, a wildflower in the spring, a pot of coffee brewing, the song the river sings, the laughter of young children, a flock of geese in flight, the comfort of an old friend, the sunset's quiet light. Someday I'll go to Bluefields and live beside the sea. Someday I'll go to Bluefields and lie by the lemon tree. Someday I'll go to Bluefields and live beside the sea. Someday I'll go to Bluefields and lie by the lemon tree.
Well, the song is really, the approach of war as heard first from nature, from the humble bumblebees out to the whales in the sea. And it's the approach of war first heard by nature. And Pete Seeger heard it. And the song had, I mentioned a lot of current wars that were going on, and he said, these wars are going to be dated, and the song won't work. It'll just be for its time. So I went home and I scrapped all that, and I kept the chorus, which Pete loved, and wrote the verses about nature, and that's how that came about.
Disbelief. my soul over land and shore.
From the humble bumblebees out to the great whales in the sea, they know the roar. They have heard it before. Have you ever heard about it screaming? Is there no sunshine relief?
Speaking of prolific songwriters, of which Tom is certainly a major one, are there songs that particularly grab you out of his entire repertoire?
Well, I never heard a Tom Pacheco song that I didn't love, but I do have some favorites. And out of deep respect for our veterans, his song Angel never fails to bring tears to my eyes.
They found him in the forest. It appeared he bled to death. In the front seat, by the steering wheel, with a note to me that read, I'll leave you all my possessions, including your favorite car, my silver star from Vietnam, my degree from Harvard Law. I never could get my life together after Saigon, it seemed. And these last 30 years, they all passed by like a dream. But you were always my friend, and you never asked me any questions.
And then, of course, for sheer energy, there is no other for me than Big Muddy River.
Everybody standing by the river bank, putting up sandbags, closing all ranks, holding each other, crying hot tears. Water is angry and showing no fear. Heavy and heartless as a hungry beast, it swallowed the shore for its evening feast. Covered a cornfield, flooded a town, horses all panicked when the cattle drowned. Big muddy river filling up with rain, big muddy river won't be contained. Big muddy river coming through the door, big muddy river ain't a river no more.
since the first album of Tom's that I listened to was There Was a Time, I would have to say the song by the same name is special to me. I still have the first verse and chords written down by Tom on an envelope that I keep in a very special place.
Thanks for writing great songs, Tom.
Buddy.
Hope you like our version of this one. We apologize in advance.
Yes. We've been singing her since we heard her. But, yeah.
We hear your version in our head when we're singing it, but
That's right.
It's just not coming out the same.
No, we're going to do our best for you, buddy. We love you.
Hope you're okay.
There was a time when rivers ran clear, the birds in the wind were all you could hear.
The air was so sweet in the morning sunshine. Each day was a treat. There was a time. There was a time when people would share whatever they had with friends who were there.
They'd sit on the grass on an evening sublime and drink from one glass. There was a time. There was a time when school was a place where knowledge was gained and classrooms were safe.
The playgrounds were fun, young voices in rhyme with no fear of guns. There was a time. There was a time when people could trust the ones that elect to watch over us.
They'd never pull strings, they'd not take a dime from corporate kings. There was a time. There was a time your job was secure. The plant would not move to Kuala Lumpur.
And the unions were strong, your benefits fine. You felt you belonged. There was a time. There was a time when love would endure. You'd marry for life, for rich or for poor.
And no matter how steep the cliffs you might climb, you'd share every leap. There was a time. There was a time they'd measure your worth by what good you did while you were on earth.
Before money ruled and success was defined by celebrity fools. There was a time. There was a time you'd pick up your mail. The letters were ships, the stamps were the sails.
And you never had fear of what you might find hidden inside. There was a time. There was a time when people would stand and fight for their rights. They'd march hand in hand before the big sleep.
Well planned and designed, turn lions to sheep. There was a time. There was a time not long in the past when everything changed too much and too fast. We stand by the sea and treasure its wine. Its ways remind us there was a time, there once was a time.
Love you, Tom.
Love you, Tom. Thank you.
Hey friends, Mary Gaucher here. I just wanted to send in this video to let everybody know that I believe Tom Pacheco is one of the great American artists, truly a distinguished master of the craft of songwriting. I've been a fan since the day Sean LaRoche introduced me to his music. That was 35 years ago. I love Tom. I love his music. I love his songs. I was thrilled to be able to put music to a lyric he had written a couple of years ago, and I'm honored to present that here. Tom, I love you.
I hear people singing far away through the fog. There's sparks in the wasteland, strength in the underdog. It's been a long time coming, our tongues were too long tied. They tried to freeze the water, but they could not stop the tide. They organized the music they thought would make us dance. The USA they sold us was a lot like Vichy France. We didn't feel the barbed wire they strung up till we felt the haunted presence in our dreams of Franklin Roosevelt. Nevermore will the fist of tyrants rule us from above, or make us love the things we hate and hate the things we love. Their time is passing quickly, I hear the breaking of the chains. There's nothing like a clear blue sky after a night of heavy rain. Everywhere the seeds are bursting, where they were long concealed, the paralyzed are standing fearless, marching through the fields. The mountains of corruption are crumbling stone by stone, by a million hands that understand together we're not alone. Nevermore will the fist of tyrants rule us from above, or make us love the things we hate and hate the things we love. Their time is passing quickly, I hear the breaking of the chains. There's nothing like a clear blue sky after a night of heavy rain. Followed by the young, who see a new day coming in the rays of the rising sun. Forever they're reclaiming what rightfully is theirs, as the bells of freedom ring out through the canyons everywhere. Nevermore will the fist of tyrants rule us from above, or make us love the things we hate and hate the things we love. Their time is passing quickly, I hear the breaking of the chains. There's nothing like a clear blue sky after a night of heavy rain.
an old grand piano alone in the heart of the desert, standing upright in the shine of the full moon above. They say he was left there a long time ago in the 60s by a man who had written a song for the woman he loved. Now it's falling apart with the sand and the heat and the decades, and rattlesnakes live in the space by the rusty old wires. They say that the song was a hit, we would all recognize it. A beautiful melody only love could have inspired. But love has a way of changing from sunlight to shadow, and love has a way of fading away from within. And all that's left to recall what has been is a song they know from LA to Berlin, and a broken piano in the Arizona desert wind. And there are those who have camped at the site of that strange wooden statue, and they say that place when the first morning sun rays break through. They gaze at that sad instrument with a cactus beside it, a shrine or a tombstone depending on your point of view. But love has a way of changing from sunlight to shadow, and love has a way of fading away from within. And all that's left to recall what has been is a song they know from LA to Berlin. A broken piano in the Arizona desert wind. All that's left to recall what has been is a song they know from LA to Berlin. Broken piano in the Arizona desert wind.
Standing in the rain at the station by the train that was getting ready to depart. We boarded together making jokes about the weather as the iron engine loaded in the dark. She was going back home to Helena. Her husband was a hometown kind of guy. It had been 3 years since she had seen him. Oh, how can anyone forget those eyes, shining like a blue Montana sky, shining like a blue Montana sky, in some perfect green day in July, shining like a blue Montana sky. Well, we sat in the dining car and ordered brandy from the bar, the lights of lonesome cities passing by. She told me she'd gone away and left her life one New Year's Day to find herself, or maybe just to try. She worked for a while in New York City, won a $7 million in the high. Arab millionaires thought she was pretty, such innocence and sweetness in her eye, shining like a blue Montana sky, shining like a blue Montana sky, in some perfect dream day in July, shining like a blue Montana sky. Showed me some photographs taken 3 years in the past, her husband drinking beer by the TV. She chain smoked Camel Lights on through the South Dakota night, just staring at a million memories. She invited me to see the moonlight from the sleeping car she occupied. She got off at the first stop in the morning. I thought I saw a tear fall from those eyes, shining like a blue Montana sky, shining like a blue Montana sky, in some perfect dream day in July, shining like a blue Montana sky. Like a blue Montana sky, shining like a blue Montana sky, in some perfect dream day in July, shining like a blue Montana sky.
Born to be Lovers. I loved you in Atlantis, no matter what you did. I married you in Egypt, beneath the pyramids. Worshipped you in Athens, desired you in Rome. We both lived as Aztecs in old Mexico. Later on in England, I was just a slave, serving under Richard in his last crusade. How I loved you from afar. I felt just like a rock staring at a star. Born to be lovers, born to be friends. We were born to be together. Of Kansas, I know that you're somewhere. You just have to be. Someday I will find you. Call it destiny. 'Cause we flow like a river and we grow like a vine. Two souls together down the long road of time. Born to be lovers, born to be friends. We were born to be together again. Born to be lovers, born to be friends. We were born to be together again.
Which of Tom's songs made the greatest impression upon you, Barry?
There's kind of a strange answer to that. I used to take a train from Washington, D.C. to White River Junction, Vermont every month. And on my iPod, which I took with me, was always a song that would pop up just about the end of the trip called White River Junction, a song written by Tom Pacheco and his then musical partner, Sharon Alexander.
Going down to White River Junction, Emily got some news for me. Said she saw the outlaw we're looking for. Oh, up in a tall country.
And then that same iPad I took while to do a lecture at Lehigh University in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, my hometown, and Christmas City, USA. And on that iPod, here's a song named Robert and Ramona about two lovers in bad shape who decide to drive off a cliff while observing a Star of Bethlehem. Could only be Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. And I looked out my window in the hotel, and there was this giant statue on South Mountain of the Star of Bethlehem.
They drove straight up a mountain. Below was a small town. They parked right by the edge of a 1 mile drop straight down. They made love on a blanket. They kissed and kissed again. Tomorrow would be Christmas for everyone but them. They climbed back in the front seat. He turned the key so swift and pressed the pedal forward and drove straight off the cliff. People in the valley who saw the headlights fall thought the Star of Bethlehem had come again to call. And the quarter moon was shining, the stars so wild and bright. They only had each other to cling to in this night. Two young desperados on Christmas Eve parade. Two young desperate lovers.
But the song of his that to this day means the most is the song Juan Romero. Juan Romero, in that iconic photograph in almost every newspaper in the country, was the Hispanic kitchen worker who held up Bobby Kennedy's head just moments after Bobby was shot in the kitchen of the Roosevelt Hotel. I always asked people when I would eat there, were you there that night? And nobody was. But the truth was, I told them about that song, not just because of the importance of Bobby Kennedy, but also the incredible grace of that kitchen worker, Juan Romero. I cannot hear that song today without crying.
Now the years are past, his life is good, with a family and his own home. He knows that Bobby would be proud that he built a respect stone by stone. And though he never talks of that night, one regret he's always held. Juan Romero wishes he took those bullets himself. See the man by the asphalt truck on a hot summer day in L.A. Down the street by the big orange trees where the Latino boys and girls play. He's raking the tar like he's frosting a cake, and he's doing the best job he can. Juan Romero, a quiet and hard-working man. Juan Romero, a quiet and dignified man.
My name is Elliot Katz, poet, activist, and friend, and my piece is called Celebrating Tom Pacheco. In the words of Thomas Paine, we are living in times that try people's souls. Under a dangerous authoritarian presidency of Donald Trump and a corrupt rubber stamp Republican Congress and Supreme Court, we find ourselves in the midst of a backsliding of civil liberties, regressive economic policies, U.S. support for a genocide in Gaza, and the increasing environmental danger of climate change that Trump, in his glorious ignorance, calls a hoax. In Tom Paine's tradition, Tom Pacheco has addressed our era's most pressing issues with common sense and uncommon vision, steadily building a body of work that has made him one of the most urgent and compelling songwriters in America. Tom's songs are filled with brilliant poetic phrasings, inventive imagery, humane progressive politics, unpredictable wit and humor, science fiction twists, and a deep well of historical knowledge. Emily Dickinson famously said that she knew a good poem when it made her feel like the top of her head was coming off. And Tom's work for decades has been packed with generous helpings of the kinds of surprise or ah moments that Emily D. was talking about. I was honored to have had the chance to write liner notes for Tom's 2005 CD, 13 Stones. What I wrote in 2005 has been true for many years, and it continues to be true. That Tom Pacheco has been giving us super important works to strengthen our souls for the personal and political struggles ahead. Thank you.
It was coming to the end. It would not be like before. Jack and Woody sang for nickels. New York 1954. They got a ride to the West Coast and raced across the land, through ranches, farms, and truck stops. Jack saw Woody's trembling hands. San Diego, they got busted as they tried to jump a train. But Woody had a way of sweet talking, rain into champagne. He'd stare up at the sky a lot, at the freedom of the birds. Jack could see he was dissolving, but he didn't say a word. They visited some old friends, but wore their welcome thin. Woody was acting crazy, and Jack always copied him. At Pretty Polly Canyon, Woody said, "Jack, get me some beer." When Jack got back from the liquor store, Woody'd long since disappeared. He headed north on a zigzag trail. God knows what he went through, sleeping rough out in the drizzle, holes in his shirt and shoes. How many souls who saw him, hair and beard like Jesus Christ, realized they'd seen the genius some cruel God had sacrificed. How many times did he think as loud freight trains rumbled by, how easy it'd be to just lay out on the track and wait to die. It was the time of Joe McCarthy. Eddie Page sang all the tunes. The silent generation reigned. For him there was no room. He thought of Pampas, Texas, Coney Island, although too, in the bright San Joaquin Valley, where a billion peaches grew. Pete Seeger and Lead Belly, and the big Grand Coulee Dam. 1,000 Union halls he played before fire destroyed his hands. The radiant redwood forests, so tall they touched the sun, and the Okies in their broken trucks, defeated on the run. The picket lines of people with nothing left to lose, his weathered old guitar the only weapon he would use. The songs he wrote so easily, they came 5 at a time. That golden well he drew from, now a dust storm in his mind. 12 times he was arrested in a span of just 6 weeks, for drunkenness and vagrancy. No one knew of his disease. He got picked up by strangers. One took him to her home. She was a troubled woman with a shed of talking stones. He woke up in the morning, and though he thought he'd seen it all, she had photographs of roadkill hanging all over the walls. He ended up in New York for long hospital stays. For 13 years his life became a long slide to the grave. Sometimes they'd let him out, he'd hear his song sung everywhere. His car wreck of a body huddled in an honored chair. Jack would be there with him, tears exploding from his eyes. His faithful road companion still right there at his side. The Vietnam War was starting, the people had no choice. How desperately we missed the truth and power of his voice. In October '67, his spirit finally left. How free he must have felt to leave the prison of the flesh, to soar above the land he loved, the mountains that he climbed, and hear a million children sing the songs he left behind. The songs he left behind.
Hey Tom. Hey Tom, I'm gonna take a shot at doing one of my favorite songs of yours here. Okay, here we go.
Almost 200 feet, she climbed to the top of her redwood. And she stayed there 2 years to protect the tree she called Luna from the big logging company clearing the forest forever. The woods so silent could speak, and the voice it was hers. Butterfly, butterfly, in your home, in the sky. Hurricanes, freezing rains could not shake you. Let it fly, butterfly, all alone. So am I. Where the wild morning night would awake you. From a platform of wood, she felt all of creation surround her. She fought off helicopters and chainsaws, fought off the law. And she cried when she saw how they napalmed the acres around her. And cried when the bear disappeared with the birds and the frogs. Butterfly, butterfly, in the moon, in the sky. Hurricane, redwood. After so long she felt her bare feet finally touching the ground, and she kissed the red bar for the last time. Real sadness filled her.
Do that with you live at some venue around here. Get well soon, please. Let's do it. Happy birthday, Tom. Cool.
No, as long as the sun shall glow, as long as the wind shall blow, as long as the stream shall flow, as long as the grass shall grow, this land shall be in the need. Sing along with me, please, on this one. long as the deer shall spring, as long as the bird shall sing, as long as the whale is king, as long as their life shall bring this land shall be in the need. In the need. Way, hey, oh, hey, oh. Everybody. Hey, hey, oh.
Hi, this is to the Antonia and Vladimir Cultural Heritage Fund and Board of Trustees. I want to thank you all for your help. It's hard being an artist this time around, you know. It means a lot to me that you remember. And I've been writing music for so many years now. I've probably written a couple of thousand songs at this point. And I was all ready to start my 23rd album when I fell and shattered my hip really badly. So I've been housebound and hospital bound and for 2.5 years, and I'm home now, and I'm slowly getting my strength back. I can't wait to maybe in a year start playing again, and because I have a lot of music that has to still come out. But thank you so much. I really appreciate this.
We want to thank everybody that contributed. And if you want to know more about Tom, just go to his website at tompacheco.com, and you will get an entire education on Tom.
And thanks from me to all the performers and the people who produced this extraordinary event. Thank you. And check out tompacheco.com.
Where you go, you will arrive there brave. You're the master, you're nobody's slave. Time will heal every wound and smooth all scars. You have known it from the rainy start. The universe is somewhere in your heart.